Hi, this is Brian James Decker, Decker Retirement Planning. This is your weekly market update, and the markets are at or near all-time record highs. The Dow this week went over 30,000 for the first time, and there is major FOMO in the air. FOMO is fear of missing out. I want to give you a definition. When you get into a herd mentality like this, the definition of a market top is when nothing else can get better. Let me say that again. The definition of a market top is when nothing else can get better. And by the way, conversely, the definition of a market top is when nothing else could get worse. So we are at a point where several key indicators that we look at, the put-call ratio, how many calls, how many puts to calls, how many people expecting the market to go up compared to going down. The put-call ratio is at almost a record low, meaning that very few people expect the markets to go down. We also look at the short ratio of the New York Stock Exchange. That's very low. So the market is on a glide path where on a price to earnings ratio, trailing 12-month price to earnings ratio is now over 27 times earnings. Now I get it, earnings are low because of COVID and they're expected to come back. But if you expect a V-shaped recovery where we go back to normal very quickly, just know that the vaccine, the rollout is, here's some things that we're concerned about and we're watching. We're watching the Fed because the Fed has been the number one reason we are where we are. Is the Fed going to continue to expand their portfolio with a lot of that money going into the stock market? Number two, are interest rates really going to go to zero? They can't go down much more. And then number three, these are the three reasons markets go up. Are earnings going to bounce right back to where they were? By the way, S&P corporate earnings peaked 2 years ago and are struggling to come back. One of the things that we're most concerned about, this is number one on our list, is does COVID as a virus mutate? If it does, then we're in a situation very similar to like the flu, where the guess on the flu shot is the best guess strain, and we really haven't been able to contain the flu. If the COVID-19 virus can mutate, then the markets will just have to adapt. Americans adapt, we'll have to adapt. We haven't approached that yet. But right now, the markets are pricing in perfection in a V-shaped recovery, which may or may not happen, a vaccine that gives a very quick rollout with no mutation, and the Fed standing as ready to jump in again and protect investors in case the markets go down. We have a new Biden administration that's coming in. There's some uncertainty on how that's going to roll out. But I would just recommend that you take some chips off the table. Buy low, sell high. Well, sell high is right now. So this is Brian Decker with Decker Retirement Planning, hoping that you control your risk and take some chips off the table. Thanks for watching.